Have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of pride that seems impossible to break? Sometimes, pride prevents us from seeing things more clearly and fairly. What if I told you that even someone with all the power and riches could learn a valuable lesson about humility and overcoming obstacles? In this video, you'll discover an inspiring story that reveals how pride can be a powerful barrier, but also how humility can open doors to true transformation. Get ready for a journey that will touch your heart and offer a new perspective on overcoming your own challenges. Let's dive in. Story: Overcoming Pride. The tale of King Leon and the peasant Tomas. Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there was a king named Leon, known for his grandeur and wealth. His palace was adorned with gold and jewels, and his banquets were events of opulence. However, King Leon had a problem. His pride was as vast as his kingdom. He believed that nothing could be more valuable than his crown, and that no one could teach him anything new. One day, while strolling through the fields near the palace, King Leon encountered a simple peasant named Tomas, working diligently in his small garden. Tomas was sweaty and covered in dirt, but his face radiated a peace that contrasted with the king's air of arrogance. Curious, the king decided to approach him. "You seem so serene despite your simple life," said the king with disdain. "What do you have to teach me about happiness?" Tomas looked at the king with a humble smile and replied, "Your Majesty, true happiness does not lie in wealth or power. It resides in simplicity and acceptance of what we have. If you want to learn, you must let go of your pride." King Leon laughed and decided to conduct an experiment. He offered Tomas immense wealth in exchange for a simple lesson about life. Tomas accepted the challenge and proposed a task. "Go to the top of the highest mountain in the kingdoms and bring back the brightest stone you can find. This stone must contain the essence of true happiness." The king set off for the mountain with a team of servants and guards. He climbed, faced storms and difficulties, but found no stone that seemed worthy of his desire. Finally exhausted, the king decided to return to Tomas's field with no stone to show. Upon returning, Tomas smiled and said, "Have you realized, Your Majesty, that true wealth does not lie in possessing bright stones, but in finding inner peace and humility in our journey?" King Leon, touched by Tomas's wisdom and the difficulty he faced, finally understood the lesson. He began to shed his pride, learning to value simplicity and humility in his life. Over time, the kingdom prospered in a more harmonious way, and King Leon became known not only for his grandeur, but for his wisdom and kindness. Moral of the story. The moral of the story is clear. Pride can blind us to the true value of life. Often we seek external riches and power, forgetting that true happiness comes from humility and acceptance. By shedding our pride and opening our hearts to learn from others, we find a much deeper and lasting wealth. And you? Have you ever experienced the impact of pride in your life or the life of someone close to you? How do you handle these challenges? We'd love to hear your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. If today's story resonated with you and brought some clarity, consider subscribing to Inner Transformation and sharing this video with your friends. Let's spread these valuable lessons and inspire more people to overcome their own challenges with humility and wisdom.